What's up, guys? Just wanted to give you an update of where I'm at so far with the build. It's my first time doing any water cooling, so it's been a process, learning process along the way. I've made a couple of videos on taking the stock cooler off of the GTX 480, putting the block on, and then also a video on the motherboard stock cooler, just taking those off and then installing the block, and then also installing the CPU block, which no big deal on that. Biggest pain in the ass was the motherboard block. But other than that, we'll just go ahead and show you guys where we're at. Alright, so looking inside, obviously you've got the memory, got the CPU block installed, motherboard block. I have one hose ran just to get an idea, and I don't have enough fittings. I've got more fittings on the way. There's a look at the water block from underneath. All the single braided cables, 24 pin over here, 8-pin motherboard connection going out there. Got the Blu-ray drive installed. Power supply down here. The pump, that's pretty much where it's going to go. I've just got it sitting in there right now. And reservoir. I just need to drill these standoff holes for the extended ATX. I just need to drill those out a little bit bigger. And then, oops, it's upside down. And then the reservoir is going to go in right about there. And it'll set in like that. So I still have to do the radiator. Going to pick up the fans tomorrow at the post office. But just to give you an idea of the loop. Let's see, the reservoir will be right here. I'm going to do some type of fill port probably up at the top above the optical drive. So water's going to go from the reservoir down here to the pump, out the pump into the GPU, out of the GPU into the CPU, out of the CPU right here into the motherboard block, out the motherboard block up into the radiator, and then out the radiator into the reservoir. So that's basically the plan. Remove that fan. Going to be putting in the 140mm Sigmatech. The fan down here as well, the Corsair fan, I'll be replacing that as well with the Sigmatech. And then the fan that's behind here, replacing that. But these covers I love these covers. I've got everything installed there. The only thing that sucks about the hot swappable bays is if you have Raptors, you guys know the Raptors are like 2.5-inch drives with the cooler on them. You can't install them in the hot swappable bays because they don't line up. So I've got my two Raptors down here installed down there for now, and that's where they'll probably be until I get some SSDs or something. But nah, I mean the covers, they're plastic, no big deal, but son of a bit, it's hard to do it one-handed. But they serve their purpose, hide everything, make it look nice and clean. And then around the back, try to show you guys, that's what I've got to deal with later. So there's the front. I might get a fan controller. If I do, I'll put one right there. Not sure yet. But I think it's going to look pretty sweet with the all the black fittings and then the white hose. The one tube that I'm going to have running from the radiator down to the reservoir, I might do black. I'm not sure. We'll kind of get it all installed. I'll probably get it installed just to get it up and running first. If I want to switch it, I'll switch it later. Another thing I'm going to be doing is replacing these heat sinks with the new taller heat sinks from, I think they're GTX heat sinks. I think that's what they're called. I'm not exactly sure. But I'm also gonna order them and paint them white as well, so it matches the theme of everything else. but I think it's coming along pretty good. The whole plan is just to keep it nice and tidy, and that's not hard at all to do with this case. Alright, but hopefully I'll get this posted. I'll basically be using my Mac, which I don't ever use unless I'm flying or something like that. Thing is getting the videos off my camera doesn't recognize them on the Mac, so I gotta get some type of program that'll recognize everything and try to shoot the videos out as I can. If not, I'll probably have to wait till I'm done and got this computer up and running, and then I'll shoot the videos out after that. I wanted to kind of do this as I go though, so we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated and I'll talk to you later.